Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
We need to do the Stock Movers Report. It's 5 minutes of brilliance in the stock market. We throw it into a podcast. It's poetry with Lisa Mateo here, keeping up, well-rehearsed, is the only person I know who bought an Apple product every month last year. 12 new Apple products in the John Tucker house. How's that going, John?
Never going to happen. Let me pile on to Apple this morning. Falling pre-market, the iPhone maker could extend the weakness that it's seen this year. Wall Street pretty concerned about the growth prospects and also in the position in the landscape of artificial intelligence, whether they're actually keeping up with other companies. Needham this morning downgrading the stock to hold from buy. So this is the latest firm to turn more cautious on Apple. The analyst there is Laura Martin.
She's very good.
Yeah, well, she sees a number of risks this morning, including competition and slowing growth trends. And you couple that with a valuation that she says looks expensive on several metrics. The stock actually down 19% so far this year as of yesterday's close.
And they got the soiree coming out. They've got the June WWDC, whatever it's called. And that's a real low bar. The people are not looking for a big splash.
They've also, it doesn't help that Tim Cook and Apple have been singled out by the Trump administration for, the global manufacturing footprint. Let me do Tesla. Now, here's why. It's a story on the Big Take this morning, complete with a really disturbing video. So one of the almost 41,000 traffic fatalities in the U.S. in 2023 was the first known pedestrian fatality linked to Tesla's driving system, and that's prompted an ongoing federal investigation into whether full self-driving poses an unacceptable safety risk. Bloomberg publishing these photos and partial footage of the crash, which was actually recorded by the Model Y and downloaded by police. This is being released for the first time after obtaining the images and video through a public records request. Tesla has already started putting driverless Model Ys on public roads for testing in Austin, Texas, ahead of plans to launch a driverless
It's got
taxi.
some momentum in the last couple of weeks. Ed Ludlow's really on top of this with Bloomberg Technology, but I guess it's happening. Is that right, John?
It's happening next week. The driverless taxi service, nobody's going to be in the car starting next week. The video shows the car headed down the road and the sunshine, the glare blanks out essentially the camera.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If it's a driverless car, do they pay the congestion tax in New York?
You're going to be paying that no matter what. Let's wrap up with,
Please.
how many accounts do you have that you didn't know you had? After more than a half decade cleaning up Wells Fargo scandals, the CEO there clearing away the firm's biggest impediment to growth, the Federal Reserve's 7-year-old cap on assets has now been lifted. That means it's almost $2 trillion lender can once again seek to narrow the gap with the rivals JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America, including in some of the Wall Street business lines as well. So this unshackles Wells Fargo, setting up stiffer competition among the U.S. banks and a new chapter for Charlie Sharp. He's, I'm going to say, kept kind of a low profile.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.